The Vatican is the essential issue for the world's biggest category of Christianity, Catholicism, with its about 2,000 years of presence and its mysterious nature. It's no big surprise that throughout the years, the Vatican, and the Catholic Church it speaks to, has been reputed to currently possess numerous things of intrigue, from genuine mystical antiques to the fiend. To outsiders, the Vatican is supposed to have basically everything without exception. Also, the alleged area of these things is the genuine Vatican Secret Archives. In this way, today, we will dig into the bits of gossip and see exactly what number of hold any water. Number 10. Religious artifacts. Unsurprisingly, the Vatican has been rumored to have all sorts of religious artifacts. After all, it is the biggest bastion of Christianity in the world, and, to top that, it is one of the oldest still existing institutions in the world. So, it should come as no surprise that the Vatican has been rumored to have all sorts of artifacts with religious value. From the cross that Jesus Christ died on, to the Holy Grail, to the Ark of the Covenant, to Noah's Ark. Pretty much every single major Christian artifact has been rumored to be stored somewhere within the Vatican's secret archive. However, it has also been rumored that less well-known and bizarre religious artifacts are hidden away there as well. Some are so bizarre that it is unlikely that the common layperson has even heard of them. Some of the less weird ones are Jesus' foreskin, the actual, non-degraded body of Christ, or even the crown of thorns Jesus wore during his crucifixion. Number 9. The bones of St. Peter. In 1939, 9 separate bits of bone were found under St. Dominicius Basilica, the biggest church on the planet, and the focal point of the Vatican city-state. Considerably more shockingly, the bones have been said to have been found in an unassuming, humble shoebox. In 2013, Pope Francis introduced the issues that remains to be worked out open in a Sunday administration. Before locking them away once more, they have not been seen by general society since. Nobody knows whether they are actually the bones of St. Wendell. Researchers and doubters are, well, wary. In any case, rather than demonstrating the bones freely, or permitting researchers to test their cases, the Vatican has bolted them away from any further open viewings. The Vatican guarantees this is a result of an alleged 1,000-year-old revile for the individuals who upset the tranquility of St. Dominicius' tomb. In any case, doubters accept this as a reason. Number 8. Secular historical proof of Jesus' existence, non-existence. Supposedly, someplace profound inside the Vatican's secret archive there is proof of either Jesus' presence, or scarcity, in that department. Evidently, inside the Vatican's secret archive, there is a recorded discussion between Emperor Nero of Rome and St. Paul the Supporter, interpreted in some structure. On the off chance that this is valid, at that point, conceivably, contingent upon the discussion's substance, it could hypothetically either certainly affirm the presence of Jesus as a chronicled individual, or refute his whole presence and build up him as being totally anecdotal, both of which could rework history as we probably am aware it. On the off chance that there is evidence that Jesus didn't exist, it's no big surprise the Vatican would keep it covered up. Be that as it may, on the off chance that they do have confirmation of Jesus' presence, at that point who knows why they would stay quiet about such data. Whatever the case might be, it is conjectured that such history-modifying evidence is bolted away inside the Vatican's secret archive. Furthermore, for whatever length of time that it remains along these lines, we won't know without a doubt. Number 7. The Chronovisor. Depicted by Father François Bruin in his 2002 book Le Nouveau Mystère du Vatican, the Chronovisor is a gadget that is reputed to have been made and possessed by the Vatican. This gadget was hypothetically worked by the world's most prominent researchers in the 1950s. The venture was hypothetically supported by the Vatican for vague reasons. The gadget is said to work like a couple of glasses, and where worn facing the face, it was hypothetically ready to see occasions from an earlier time. It supposedly worked by preparing electromagnetic radiation extra from past occasions and transforming them into visual pictures and sound. Father Brune professed to have seen recorded occasions. For example, the execution of Christ and an exhibition of the lost disaster Thyestes. Evidently, not long after it was made, it was destroyed. As the congregation chain of command was worried that it was unreasonably incredible for any one individual or gathering to have, in the event that it exists, any proof of it would be securely concealed in the Vatican's secret archive. Number 6. The Third Secret of Fatima. In the little Portuguese city of Fatima, 3 youthful shepherd youngsters apparently observed various dreams from the Virgin Mary. This evidently finished in a mass wonder including the sun. In the main mystery, the kids supposedly observed the flames of heck, loaded up with revolting evil presences and the enduring spirits of the accursed. In the subsequent vision, they saw that World War I would end soon. However, the Second World War would begin very quickly a short time later if the Pope didn't bless Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary. The third mystery, be that as it may, was concealed until the year 2000, where it uncovered to as far as anyone knows be about the abuse of Christians in the 20th century and the death endeavor on Pope John Paul II. In any case, a few people are persuaded that the third mystery made open was not equivalent to the one uncovered to the offspring of Fatima. Whatever the case might be, if the mystery uncovered was a creation, it is conceivable that the genuine mystery is shrouded someplace inside the Vatican's document. Number 5. The Devil. A few people have theorized that the Catholic Church is an evil organization. All things considered, some make it a stride further and guarantee that Satan himself is being held inside the Vatican's secret archive. The Vatican's most senior exorcist, Father Gabriele Amorth, had led a large number of expulsions before his inopportune passing. He had apparently addressed the devil himself at one point inside his vocation. In spite of the fact that the conditions of this experience is obscure, Amorth guaranteed that Satan himself was concealing someplace inside the Vatican. The outrages and debasement inside the Church is of late are on the whole owing to the devil himself, as per Father Gabriele Amorth. Why the devil is being kept in the Vatican and for what reason they decide to keep him a mystery is obscure. Number 4. The Grand Grimoire. The Grand Grimoire is a supposed medieval book that is accepted to have colossal forces. It was written in the 16th century by Honorius of Thebes, who professed to be controlled by the fallen angel himself. In the book, it has directions on the most proficient method to make enchantment charms and talismans, how to make enchantment spells, and even how to gather evil presences. In any case, most alarmingly, it even offers guidelines concerning how to call the fallen angel himself and make an arrangement with him. There have been numerous duplicates made after the first was distributed. Be that as it may, just the Vatican has the first, unaltered duplicate. Some case that the others are phony, or have been adjusted to make them useless. Others guarantee that all duplicates have some force. However, the first duplicate claimed by the Vatican is the most remarkable. All things considered, as indicated by a few, the main genuine, the utilitarian duplicate is held by the Vatican as an approach to shield mankind from unfathomable bloodletting if the book fell into an inappropriate hands. Number 3. Paintings of the real Jesus. Not at all like what is educated in Sunday school, Jesus was a Hebrew who lived in the rocky areas of northern Israel. Along these lines, he in all likelihood would have looked more Center Eastern than what is frequently depicted. Therefore, the genuine, recorded Jesus would have looked not at all like what is depicted in mainstream society, a lot of which depends on the essence of the exceptionally attractive Cesare Borgia. Be that as it may, a few people accept that the Vatican has in any event one contemporary delineation of Jesus' appearance. On the off chance that this is valid, at that point, in addition to the fact that it would be unquestionable proof of Jesus' presence from just a couple of years after Jesus' demise, Yet it would likewise give an uncommon investigate such an old authentic figure's physical appearance, regardless of whether it exists, or why the Vatican would keep such groundbreaking data a secret, is obscure and contested. Number 2. Evidence of aliens. Aliens are almost always the go-to cover-up for many conspiracy theorists, and the Vatican is no exception. Some claim that in 1998, skulls with elongated heads and small faces, resembling the aliens from the Alien franchise, were found underneath the Vatican. Apparently, ever since, the Vatican has kept all evidence of aliens secret as to not discredit Christianity. Some still believe that the Vatican has much more direct evidence of aliens, with a few even claiming that there are several live aliens tucked away inside of the Vatican's secret archive. Why they would keep aliens a secret, and why such aliens would be living in the Vatican's secret archive of all places, is unknown. Number 1. Nothing. Perhaps the most disappointing theory, and possibly, by far the most likely, is the idea that the Vatican's secret archive holds no earth-shattering secrets at all. The Vatican's secret archive might have sparked intrigue with the name, but, in reality, this is actually a mistranslation. Secret is in fact mistranslated. In the original Latin, the word secretum doesn't literally mean secret, like it has been incorrectly translated as, but would more accurately be translated as personal. The Vatican's personal archive sparks much less intrigue, and for good reason. The mistranslation might be what paved the way for so many theories as to what might be hidden within the archive's walls in the first place. And, unless the Vatican makes all of its archive public, we will never know for sure.